Gavin Newsom, Mayor of the City and County of San Francisco. I've been mayor for about 7 years, served prior to that on the County Board of Supervisors, where I served 3 terms. Now running for Lieutenant Governor here in California, and I've been spending my time all up and down the state of California in the last couple of years, candidly, doing town hall meetings, going out to community colleges, the California State University system, UC system, as well as a lot of private colleges, talking to folks, and particularly young folks that I think connect on some level with some of the policies and values and perspectives that I share, not only in terms of the fate and future of California, but in a broader sense, what role this state has to anchor the fate and future of the rest of the nation, and what leadership we can inspire that can actually change things around the world. And I know that sounds like rote cliche, I know that that can sort of be hyperbolic, but I really believe that. I think the world looks to us in so many ways out here in California to see that it's possible to live together across every conceivable and imaginable difference, one of the most diverse states in the world's most diverse democracy. And by and large, we get it right more than we get it wrong. I think the most significant thing we can do in this state to get our economy moving again is dramatically change the way we produce and consume energy. A low-carbon green growth strategy. Get people moving again by investing in sustainable future, investing in jobs. Jobs of the future, from my perspective, will be in the jobs and development of new fuels, new energies, new technologies that can drive this economy. You know, California has the vast majority of venture capital in the green tech sector. This is a sector of growth in our economy that we've been experiencing. All other sectors of our economy have been rather stagnant or declining. But in the green tech sector, we've seen real growth in solar and photovoltaics, in the manufacturing of alternative fuels and alternative technologies. We're actually seeing job growth and job development. That's a godsend. When you have 60% of the nation's venture capital in that green tech sector, that's something we need to harness literally, not just figuratively. So I believe it's incumbent upon any statewide elected, for anyone in local office or running to be student council president, to talk about the future and ways we can address the twin challenge of global climate change and the challenge of macroeconomic global economic turndown, which we've all experienced, the likes of which we haven't seen since, well, candidly and arguably, since the Great Depression. So this is, for me, the paradigm shift. This is the opportunity of a lifetime. I'm foursquare against these fee increases, foursquare against these budget cuts. And remember, the predicate for the fee increases were these budgets. My opponent, and it's not a critique as much as an observation, supported these budgets that actually forced the community college system, the California State University system, and the UC system to make terrible choices. And the choice was, do we dramatically gut the quality of education and the opportunity to access that education in terms of the number of units we provide or the number of courses that we provide and avail, or do we increase fees in a way that can offset and mitigate some of those alternatives? And what happened is you saw both tragically happen, but the fee increases have been outrageous. Look, we had a California master plan. The original vision was to create a framework where we can outcompete because we can out-educate. And by outcompeting, we out-educate, or out-educating, we can outcompete economically as well as socially. And that was the framework that made the state such a big and successful state, and made us the example we are of the rest of the world, not just the rest of the country. And that's at peril with these $20 to $26 per unit increases at the community colleges and the 32% increase we saw across the board cumulatively over the last 18 months or 12 months, but even more if you look at the 18 months at the CSUs and UCs. It's just unacceptable. It's not sustaining. It's killing our economy, and it's pricing people out. Go on our website, GavinNewsom.com. That's the easiest. Go on Twitter. We'll have some fun going back, tweeting back and forth. We've got 1.5 million people following us on Twitter. Get on Facebook and get involved in the campaign. Volunteer. Email us, again, on the GavinNewsom.com website. Call us. That's always an easy thing. Just go on GavinNewsom.com. You get the appropriate telephone number. Politics should be fun. It's not just negative, not just finger pointing, not just folks going back at each other. It should be about elevating the dialogue. It should be about positive engagement engagement as opposed to coercive engagement. So it shouldn't be just get out the vote by dragging you out of bed. It should be, man, someone's up early and saying, hey, let's go out there before we go up to Tahoe and go skiing, or go to Mammoth and go skiing, or before we go out and spend the weekend down in Palm Springs or someplace else. Let's get out and make sure we vote. Let's get out and encourage our friends to vote. That's what it's supposed to be about, and it's what I hope this campaign can represent.
Great. Well, thank you for taking the time to talk to us.
Thanks.